Imagine you're standing in the arid Kalahari Desert of Africa. The sun swelters, dust swirls everywhere. Here, silence is golden, and concealment is the #1 rule of survival. Giraffes must tiptoe, gazelles must hold their breath, even lions, the king of the jungle, must lurk in the bushes. But that rule doesn't apply to one guy. From afar, a creature waddles towards you. He doesn't tiptoe. He lets out a loud snort, striding arrogantly as if he's just bought the entire desert. He wears a silvery white coat that stretches from head to tail, a stark contrast to his pitch-black belly. A unique fashion style, and its purpose is clear. He wants the whole world to see him. That's the honey badger, the creature honored by the Guinness Book of Records as the bravest creature on the planet, or, in internet slang, the certified madman of the animal world. Why would a creature only 30 centimeters tall and weighing less than 10 kilograms, roughly the size of a fat pug, dare to roam freely in the territory of lions and leopards? Does it possess superpowers? Or is it simply a case of a broken fear nerve? Let us follow this badger for a day to see what makes this immortal warrior so legendary. Our badger isn't a bear, nor is it related to pigs. It belongs to the Mustelidae family. In terms of lineage, it's a distant cousin of the adorable otters and the elegant civets. But while his relatives chose an elegant lifestyle, the honey badger chose a nomadic path. He wandered across Africa, Southwest Asia, and India. These are places where nature is extremely harsh, and it was this hellish environment that bestowed upon him biological weapons that even the military would envy. First, look at his hide. It's so thick that an arrow from a native can be deflected, and a machete blade would struggle to penetrate it. But the miracle lies in this. This hide is incredibly loose. Imagine wearing a coat 3 times the size of your body. Someone grabs your coat from behind, you can still twist inside it to throw a punch at their face. The honey badger is the same. When a mountain lion bites the honey badger's neck, it thinks it has its prey. But no. Thanks to its loose skin, the honey badger can rotate 180 degrees inside its own skin, turn around, and boom. Bite off the attacker's nose with its razor-sharp teeth. That's not all. It also possesses claws up to 4 centimeters long. To us, that's oversized manicures, but to it, they're like a pair of powerful excavator shovels. It can dig a shelter in hard ground in minutes, or destroy a rock-hard termite nest to find food. And the final weapon, a gift from the weasel family: chemical weapons. When cornered, it will invert its anus and spray a foul-smelling mist. This smell not only causes foul odors, but also irritates the eyes and makes breathing difficult, causing even the most powerful enemy to vomit and flee. It was midday and the honey badger's stomach was rumbling. What would he eat? The answer was, he'd eat everything. The honey badger's menu was a terrifying buffet that no one dared touch. He walked past a rocky crevice, reached in, and pulled out a highly venomous scorpion. Crack. The scorpion's shell snapped crisply, like we'd eat potato chips. Scorpion venom? To the honey badger, it was just a spicy seasoning to spice up his lunch. But his favorite, the dish that made him famous, was venomous snakes. Look, before him was a 3-meter-long king cobra. A single bite from this snake contained enough neurotoxic venom to kill a full-grown elephant or 20 burly men. Any animal that saw it would flee, but the honey badger didn't. He charged. A fierce battle ensued. The snake bit repeatedly, injecting venom into the honey badger's body. Ignoring the pain, the badger lunged forward and bit off the snake's head. The snake died. The meal was ready.
But wait.
The enormous amount of venom began to seep into his bloodstream. The badger staggered, his vision blurred. He collapsed to the ground, lying motionless beside the snake's carcass. His heart slowed, his breath weak. If it were a tragic movie, this would be the end. But this was the honey badger's action movie. A molecular battle was raging inside him. Through millions of years of evolution, the honey badger had developed a special mechanism. His neurotransmitter receptors had mutated to not pick up the venom. The venom entered, knocking on the cell doors, but no one opened them. About 2 hours later, the badger opened his eyes. He shook his head to wake himself up, stretched as if he'd just had a deep afternoon nap. He looked at the snake's carcass and continued, eating the rest. Venom. Just a little sleepy, nothing to worry about. That's the incredible venom resistance that makes the honey badger a terror to reptiles. But what makes the honey badger famous on the internet isn't just its strength, but its attitude towards life. There was once a recording of an old honey badger surrounded by 6 lionesses. Instead of cowering and dying, it bristled its fur, hissed piercingly, and actively attacked. The lionesses' noses, it bit, it scratched, it ran wildly, confusing the lions. Finally, the lionesses, the ultimate predators, reluctantly left, thinking this piece of meat is tough, smelly, and crazy. Eating it would give me a stomachache. Honey badgers teach us an important survival lesson. Size doesn't matter as much as temperament. When you face a larger enemy, extreme aggression is sometimes the best defense. They know no fear, and that's what makes their enemies fear them. They are also very intelligent. Honey badgers are one of the few animals that know how to use tools. They have been seen rolling logs and stones to create makeshift platforms, climbing over fences to break into chicken coops, or refrigerators at rescue shelters. They are masterful escape engineers that no prison can hold. Despite their cool appearance, honey badgers also have their dark sides. They are solitary creatures. Male and female honey badgers only meet briefly to mate before going their separate ways. Male honey badgers are the worst fathers, completely uninvolved in raising their offspring. The burden falls entirely on the female honey badger. This single mother must both hunt and protect her vulnerable young from threats everywhere. Raising a child to become a warrior is a miracle of maternal love. And despite being called immortal, honey badgers are still in danger. Not from lions or venomous snakes, but from humans. Because of their nature to steal honey and catch chickens, they frequently clash with farmers and are trapped and killed. Their shrinking habitat is also causing their numbers to decline. The sun is setting over the Kalahari Desert. Our honey badger, after a long day battling snakes, scaring lions, and digging up termite mounds, is now waddling back to his den. He is living proof of the wonders of nature. Small creature with the heart of a giant. He doesn't need pity, he needs respect. If life throws difficulties at you, remember, honey badger? Equip yourself with thick skin to withstand the whips, a steely spirit to face venomous snakes, and most importantly, never let fear stop you. Thank you for listening to the story of the most lovable gangster in the solar system. If you enjoyed it, please share it so everyone knows. Never mess with a honey badger unless you want to have an extremely bad day.